Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ayana. We're back in the building with another freaking video. So I feel like it's a reason why you clicked on this video, and I have a message for you. I feel like let me just get into the video. So you guys, it's been a month and a half since I've been in my own space, in my own apartment, and I'm gonna just give you guys like a little rundown and I moved out the house when I was 19, actually. When you move out, first off, my initial plan was to stay with my mom for literally as long as I could. But things happened. I was like, you know what? I want my own shit. Like, I feel like I'm ready. Like, I want to get out and I want to do my own thing. But I was looking for a place for a good 2 months before I found my place that I'm in now. And I feel like the best advice that I could give you or give to someone who's ready to like move out and go out, like if you clicked on this video, like it's for a reason and it's gonna help you, because sometimes like you could be so eager, like, oh my god, like so eager to do things, or maybe it was just me because I really was like ready to like go in, you know, like do what I had to do. But the situations never felt right. Like the apartments that I was looking at never felt right. People would take me, I would go with people, and it never would feel right. So I think, like, honestly, I think do it when it feels right. And sometimes like it can be scary to like jump out there. But what's the worst that can happen? You go back with your parents. It's so many people that have went back with their parents, y'all, that I know that have moved out and they have went back with their parents. And it's just like, so, like, you know, like, at least you tried. Like, that was my whole mindset of, like, when I first moved out. It's just like, shoot, if it don't work out, I know I got somewhere to go. But it's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna work out. But, if you are, something else that helped me is, like, I was continuously buying stuff like I had an apartment, y'all. Like, at this point, I wasn't being delusional. People would call it delusional, but I wasn't being delusional, y'all. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was, like, already buying stuff in my apartment. Like, I was buying the tissue. I was buying the washroom. I was buying everything that, like, you need for an apartment. I was saving up everything for the deposit. I didn't know where I was going to stay. I didn't know anything. Like, I literally just knew that I needed my own space and I was going to get my own space. I had packed up all my stuff in boxes. All my stuff was in boxes for a little minute until finally it just felt right. Sometimes, you know, I'm trying to really just get back in the feeling with just being like following my gut and following like my body. And this apartment was one of them. It was one of them, just like flowing into, like, it just kind of happened. The lady in the office, she was just kind of like really into helping me get it for some reason, like, you know, so it just kind of worked out. But I feel like if you guys are looking to get an apartment, or you want to get an apartment when you turn 18, just start like buying stuff, like little things. Start looking at places, start traveling places that you want to go to, that you might want to live. Talk to people who have been on their own for a minute, you know, just kind of peep stuff. Another thing, okay, I'm gonna talk about things that goes unsaid and untalked about when you get your own place. It's a lot of stuff that you have to buy, bruh. Like, people always tell me, okay, don't forget the toilet paper. You gotta get the tissue. Can opener. A lot of people don't be having hammers. It's still a lot of stuff that I don't have in my place that is just like, what the heck? A broom. Y'all didn't have no broom. I didn't have no broom for the longest. And if you watch one of my other videos, y'all see, like, I was crying because I had 2 brooms. But, like, for the longest, I didn't have no broom. And I'm just like, oh, my God, like, I need to go get a broom. Like, what the fuck? I need to go get a broom. And sometimes, okay, I'm going to put this out there, too. Sometimes, don't even worry about all the extra stuff. Don't worry about the TV. Don't worry about the couch. Don't worry about the can opener. Sometimes you have to eat out for a couple of weeks until, you know, you get a couple paychecks, or, you know, whatever you got going come through. Like, sometimes just get the place. Like, sometimes you can be like, oh my God, I'm not going to have this. I'm not going to have that. Buy you a blow-up mattress. Buy you a freaking whatever. Sleep on the floor. But sometimes you just got to take the first step and, like, fuck it. Like, you know, everything will work out. For me, like, I'm still getting stuff together. It's still stuff that I need. But I just threw myself in here. Like, it was just kind of like, it felt right. God was like, it's okay. You can do it. You can go ahead and do it. And I just did it. I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to just do it. Like, yeah, and it felt right. I did make sure I have candles, though, to throw that in there, y'all. I had to have some candles. And what else? I had tissue. I had a lot of tissue, y'all. Like, I stocked up on tissue because I was like, why not? What else should I get? I need to make a list of things that I need. Pots and pans. And I did kind of have like some help. I kind of already had a lot of stuff because I already knew like what to expect type of thing. But it's still some stuff like, it's like, okay, I need to get but yeah, just kind of peep your environment out, the area that you're in out. Something that I didn't notice about my neighborhood though is I am in a predominantly white neighborhood, y'all. I didn't really notice that until after I moved here. And everywhere I was going, I was like the only like, like colored person. And, like it's a lot of like other races, but mainly like white people here. And that doesn't mean anything, but I did notice that after the fact. I also didn't really notice that I was in like country type of town. But other than that, I really love where I'm at. I really wish I could take advantage. I should start taking advantage of the amenities more because I really do have nice amenities and stuff like that. But I'm always working. Most of the time, like the places that I be at, like I would always take advantage of the amenities and things like that. But for some reason in this place, I just be like, fuck it. Even the trash and things like that. I feel like if you're scared, just release the fears. Like, ask yourself, what are you scared of? Or if it's somebody like older or whatever the case is. Sometimes it can be scary. And for me, I moved to a whole different state, you guys. I moved to a whole different state. And it was like moving out. But I knew what state that I wanted to live in originally. So it was kind of like, that kind of helped. And then it was just kind of like find a place. But something that I didn't really take in note is like where I work. Make sure that your work is really close to your apartment because, boy, I didn't really think about that when I got my place. I did not think about that at all, y'all. So, like, my work is actually really far from where I live. But, yeah, just write a list of what are you scared of? What are your fears? And that's with anything. I feel like that can help with anything. What are your fears? And just kind of, like, talk yourself through it or work your way through it. I'll share one of my fears was just having something on my own. It was like a fear, but then not a fear because it's like it's yours, But at the same time, it's yours, bitch. Like it's on your name. Like what, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just dip out on this shit. That was one of my fears. Another one of my fears for moving in. I really didn't have any fears, to be honest. I was kind of fearless. Like after I moved in, I kind of got some fears, but like moving into it, I was really excited and I was really proud of myself because. At one point in the journey, I was scared. I was like, dang, I'm not going to find a place because I keep looking for places and I'm not finding anything that I like. So it's just like, is it me or is it not? Like, what the fuck? Paying rent on your own. It is what it is. Like, you just got to do what you got to do. A lot of places, they'll, like, put on your credit. So I think that's pretty cool. I need to set mine up, actually. But I know a lot of places, they'll put it, like, on your rent on your credit. So that could be a benefit. Just make sure you save up. A lot of people talk about this, like, having 6 months worth of your rent, your bills, and all that saved up. Sometimes, you're not going to have that. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, make sure you got savings, make sure you got backup. Sometimes you just gotta jump into it. So if that's you just gotta jump into it. Just jump into it and don't think twice. Like some things, like when I be like, okay, when I start thinking too much, I'll just be like I'll literally just be like la 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 la. It's like because it's like a whole bunch of voices that come in my head and try to tell me like the fears and try to tell me like, oh, this, that, why I shouldn't do it, why I should. And it's like, shut up. Like, it's like a voice that I just be like, shut up. And I would just be like, so, okay, they kind of got off topic, but that's something that helps me with when it's stuff that I know I need to do. And it's like, okay, I got to do this. Yeah. And next thing you know, y'all, it was moving day and I'm in my place. And yeah, don't have fears. I mean, you can have fears, but just know that, it's like whatever. But yeah, something I have noticed though, like it's really good to have your own place and your own space and be a responsible adult and all that blah blah blah. But y'all be getting lonely. Like I be getting lonely in here. Like I be getting lonely, bro. It's crazy. Like this is my first time actually sharing it with anybody, but I be getting lonely, y'all. Y'all probably can't relate because, I don't know. But it definitely gets lonely sometimes and just I have to find, like, stuff to do. And my excitement is very exciting. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it gets lonely, but other than that, I just be trying to like remind myself that, baby, like it's some people that's wanting this loneliness, not loneliness, but it's some people that's wanting to be by themselves, and I be by myself like it's like what the fuck, like what the heck. But yeah, you guys, if you're on the lookout for, like on the hunt for a place or on the hunt for something, just know that God's gonna give it to you when it, like, you know, when it's your time, when you're ready. Also, sometimes you just kind of gotta jump into it and just ask God, like, hey God, like, I want this, I'm ready for this, and shoot, you jump into it, like he'll kind of make the way for you, kind of pave the way for you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the risk. And I wish you guys looking for a place, for you know, your own space. And it doesn't matter what age you are, like sometimes you gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? Just it's now or never when you're gonna do it. But it's never too late, it's never too early. I know a lot of people that still stay with their parents and they're like up in age, and it's like, okay, you saving money, good for you, you know, probably have a better relationship with your parents as well. But anywho, that is it for this video, and I love you guys, and I hope you guys are doing great in life. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video.